Welcome back to another episode of Bevo Tech Pack on the FTOG server. So, if you guys missed it this weekend, we did a rebuild of the Kingdom Hearts 2 Sid's Tower or Mysterious Tower. We haven't got quite as far, or we got a little bit farther than we did last time. We're actually getting a roof started on the big part, or on the big tower. That is going to take a little bit longer to get done. As you can see, it's going to be a lot of blocks up there. I might try working on it when I get a second, but yeah, that's that's a lot of work up there. Also, what we did was we made the tower bigger around on the base side. The bottom part of the tower we made bigger, and then we kind of added a few other things to it to make it, give it some more depth to it. Because the door was just not looking right for the most part, and then it was just everything else just didn't seem to flow very well. And I think I've got it close to what I feel is right. It's may not be exactly right, but you know what? It's my build, and I like it. It's looking real good right now. So we've got the two lower towers done. We've got to finish the upper roof, of course, and then also we have some few more mini towers to put on it, and then then the big moon on top, and then it's on to the inside. And then from there, we've got a lot more building to do. I got a lot of stuff left to do on here that I want to get done, but enough of that. Let's see. Today we are working on the mob farm. Oh, Infernal is working on blood magic altar back here. This is where the main blood altar is going to be, and then I think we're going to have a couple of smaller ones just to feed life essence into the system. And then we also have a portal finally. He's got a system set up over here that I'm stealing all of the charcoal blocks from. And he's looking at setting up a small tree farm over here as well to help feed the system, but I'm thinking we might be able to work something else out for him to help him out with this tree farm, so we'll have to see how things go. Let's see what else. Yeah, and he's got the spreader on here, this mana turntable spreader. I really like that. It seems to be working quite well, so we'll see. And then this building's going to disappear eventually. This is going to definitely disappear eventually. Yeah, so mob farm. Let's work on the mob farm today. I've already got it started a little bit. Here, I'll run down over there and show you. So this is the mob farm, or the entrance per se. It's a gallows. Figured I wanted something a little bit different. We're gonna put it underground. Now I've got a couple spawners in here already. I've got one set up for blazes, and then I've got an android one set up. So we're getting android parts because that's coming up soon, as well as doing the androids. So we have all of the parts to become an android, and we've also got some extra stuff as well. We've got phasers. I've actually got all of the weapons. I've got the Omni tool, which is kind of cool. These are all legendaries, by the way. We have the legendary Omni tool, the legendary phaser rifle, the legendary ion sniper, and the legendary plasma shotgun. And the shotgun by far is my favorite one I've been playing with so far. So, but yeah, the sniper's really nice because look at the zoom on this thing. Talk about getting up close and personal. Now, I'm not much of a gun person in Minecraft, but come on, are you kidding me? Look at the zoom on this thing. It's pretty cool. So I'll probably have some fun with those. Keep those around for a little while. Alright, so basically the system I have set up is, and we're going to do this, we're going to set all this up, and I might do these next rooms a little bit differently, because I've been noticing some hiccups in these as well. We've got our on and off for our lights, so we can have more than just our basic mobs go on, and then we've got our switch to turn on our fans and to turn on our mob spawner. And as you can see, we're getting, look, he's got a sniper. We're getting more, and here's the problem is, with the routing I have with the pipes, I cannot, see, I've got conduits right there, so I can't put any more blocks underneath there, so I can't put any of the conveyor belts to kick them over to the center. So we're going to have to work on that. That'll be a change. That's a regular Omni tool. Did I get anything different? Nope. I'm going to have to keep an eye on those guys. What is that red one? The blue one's the shotgun, I believe. What's the red one? I don't know if I have that red one yet. And I don't think they're in the kill zone. See, these guys will just sit here and kind of hang out for a bit. Oops. Wrong lever. And then I want to try to look at doing maybe some wireless stuff with this as well. So, but these guys will just die and bring me stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. So I haven't gotten any more legendary gear yet. We've got a couple, but that's about it. But we also need to work on the mob essence storage, which is going back here. You won't see this. I'll put a door here, so this will be all hidden and everything else. So, anyways, so we need to go set up another spawner. As everybody on the server probably knows, gold is the hardest of all of the materials to get. I mean, we've got a decent amount, but we could use some more. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a broken spawner. Maybe. Oh, it's glitching out on us again. Let's see. Those would be in the, should be here. Yes. Okay. So we'll grab a broken spawner. And then we've got a zombie pigment soul. So we're going to throw these in here, and it's going to take 15 levels. So we'll go ahead and kick that on. This is going to suck a little bit of the power out, and it's going to take a little bit to make. So then we're going to run down here and look at our liquid storage. Now this has got pressure pipes in it, and I love pressure pipes. Pressure pipes is a really, really nice system. We are looking at storing two different types of fluid downstairs. We're looking at liquid XP and liquid life essence, or mob essence, I'm sorry. So we got a bunch of different parts we need to make. So we've got iron with cactus greens to make the tank walls. We have the 4 tank walls to make some tank blocks. We'll grab a bunch of them up. We also have the tank indicator block, which is 4 tank walls and 2 glass panes. We have got 4 of those we're making up, and then we have the tank controller, which is 4 tank walls, 4 redstone, and a diamond, and we're going to have 2 of those. And then, oh, not that one, this one, here it is. Alright, so we need to make a fluid interface, which just makes 8. We're going to put 1, actually 2. And we're going to keep the rest of those. So this is the tank fluid outlet, which means it comes out of the tank, which I don't know how well we're going to be using this for the most part right now. And then we have the, not this one. Why is this one not showing up? Gonna have to look. So this is our outlet for our tanks, and we're gonna need 2 of those for our 2 different tanks. Because that's the powered. It's tank access port. Tank fluid outlet. That's the gas. See? See? Look at this. Fluid interface. Cactus. Alright, let's look at this again. This isn't me. You saw it was right. Let me grab a regular crafting table to do this one. Pressure pipes. Alright. So we're looking for the... Why do we have living wood in there? Tank fluid inlet. See? There we go. Now it's working. So that's what we want. We want the inlet, because that's where our system is going, or where it's going to come in from our system. And okay, so let's go set the tank up. We're not quite done yet here. That takes a little bit to run. So we'll run to the mob farm. I've been having that issue with elevators lately, where if you're off center a little bit and you come down, you take a little bit of damage, which is kind of interesting, but to each their own. Alright, so I've already got fluid pipes brought over here. So I think I'm going to, for now, put a small tank here. So we'll put the tank inlet, and then we'll put the tank controller on, and then we'll take these tank walls now. You can make these are fully customizable on shape and everything else. And then I want to show you what the indicators look like. They pretty much just show you the level, and I like to use at least 2 of them because it gives you a better idea of how full it is. So if we go in here, we can see we've got that much essence right now. That's what we've got. It's 3,629,000 millibuckets of essence, and this will hold 448,000 millibuckets. So, and that's just in this little bit of space. And these do have a max on them. I can't remember off the top of my head what the max is on these tank blocks. But you can set these up with multiple different inlets, multiple different outlets, different types, and what have you. And you can actually disable and enable outlets. It's a huge setup. So we're going to set this to insert only, because I don't want anything backing up in the system. And it's not actually showing the inlet. That's kind of funny, because it should be showing an inlet on it, but it's not. Alright, so that's that. And then of course we've got all of our storage set up here. Now let's go ahead and start, because I think we're going to be waiting on that one just yet. That next one just yet. We've got, I think I'm going to run, because I need to get items to the other side yet. I could just ender chest this all over there, but I think we will hold off on that, because right now we're a little low on blaze rods right here. But we've got fluid to get over there, and we also have power's not going to be an issue because we got power coming right here. So we're going to need items, we're going to need conveyor belts, we're going to need lights, fans, levers, capacitor. We're going to need one of these. We need some redstone. We need some fluid. So So I got all the stuff that we need. Alright, so did I grab the grinder? I bet you I didn't grab the grinder. I need one grinder. Alright. So setting this up like every other mob farm, and I didn't grab the chest. No, I did not. Alright, well, we can go see if we're done here. Anyways, still going almost done, 81%. Can I go down, please? Pretty please. Thank you. Alright, so let's see if you're gonna cooperate with me. I am starting Ender IO soon, just so you guys know, because of this whole graphical interface glitch that we're having with that thing. I don't know if it has something to do with how I've got it set up on the RF tools, or if it's the compact storage drawers, or what's going on, but as you've seen when I tried to pull out the I can't think now. The broken spawners, it pulled out something different, and that's been happening a lot lately, so I'll definitely be working on getting that fixed as well. So we need fluid, and I don't think I grabbed the power pipes. Alright, so fluid, we got the power. Actually, if I run all of this, alright, so we're going to have power here, we're going to have items, which will disable this item because we don't want it to connect to that. So fluid item. Alright, so I think what we'll do is run all of this way. Now, why am I going one underneath the floor and not putting conduit facades in there? Well, because I want to use the conveyor belts on this side, because I want to try to improve the efficiency of our previous design. So we have pressure pipes, and we need items. Alright. So then we'll go ahead get rid of some of this stuff here. We can go ahead and put, see, we'll have a conveyor there, and I guess we'll leave that one alone for now. We are going to have power. Oh, we need to leave this open for now. I got other stuff coming through here. Okay, so we're going to have one power coming up here. And then we'll also have redstone See, this is why I love this so much. All this conduit in one easy bundle. I need... I seriously don't have any conduit facade stuff for those? Alright, I'll have to make some. We'll get some going. But for now, these are the conveyor belts from Railcraft. And the reason why I decided to use these is because they have no what's the word I'm looking for? You don't see any moving parts to it, so it doesn't give you the frame rate when they're moving. They're a touch slower, which is not that bad, really. There's going to be a other system implemented in here, possibly. I've got to still figure that one out. And then there and there. So now this should all force you into there. Okay. Grab one of those, and we can simply cover it up. There we go. So now that's running 100%. So all we need to do is conduit facade for that, and now we can set up our fans, which I believe is going to be there, there, and there. So like always, just set up your fans, need something to stand on. And of course I can't put it on that. So let's put that block down. Oops. A little off center. Alright, so we got those fans down, so we can open this up. Put those facades in, and that's all ready to go. Now there's one of two ways I can do this next system. Since I don't really plan on doing anything besides zombies in here, I can set up just glowstone in here, which I think I might try to do just to see how that works better. So let's get the facade that I'm missing. Let's start the facade. I don't have power to anymore. Where's it at? I went and helped Joe Bear out last night, so carving out his mountain, so we took the power away. I need to get these going again. We're gonna need a bunch of them. No, I got that, and I'll take that with me. Alright, so this should be done. Alright, so now we have a broken spawner that is a zombie pigman. And then we simply come down here, take your powered spawner, your broken spawner, and it's going to cost 30 levels. And then we're going to have a powered zombie pigman. So real easy. Oh, I didn't grab the glowstone. Getting turned around on my own base. Where are we at? 24 minutes? Plenty of time. Alright, so we'll do my usual lighting layout. Now I could color these to make them look like the floor as well, so the room just stays lit up, but for right now I think we'll just leave it just like that. So we got plenty of that. Yeah, I did not grab any of the conduits. The only reason why I'm worrying about this conduit facade is because you can see it underneath the powered spawner if you don't put it in there. And then here, of course, again, alright, so put the facade down. It's not where I wanted it. Put the facade down. We'll put the spawner down. We'll have the light facing out so we can see if it's on or off. And we're going to put the octatic capacitor in it to make it go faster. And then the redstone mode is going to be active with signal. So the only time this thing turns on is when it has a redstone signal. Now the redstone signal, of course, is over here, and we can just simply put a lever on the wall like so, and everything turns on, except it doesn't have any power to it. And that's the next part we fix. And it's also where I want to reroute some of this stuff as well. Let's see, we need lights in here. How do I want to do this? I think I'll just come up with it. Whole floor is going to be facades by the time I get done. Alright, so now it has power. Now we need to worry about items. And items, the only items that I've got moving around right now are through here. But I think if I run in conjunction with this power line, we should be fine. And the same goes with the fluid pipe. Now when we do some different mobs, we'll be running liquid XP. So we're going to have to pipe that a little bit differently, set it up a little bit differently, so that shouldn't be too big of an issue. Get the fluid hooked up. There again, this is the main reason why I love Ender IO so much. And it took a while for them to get these to work correctly. I just want to make sure that this is off. Okay. Funny seeing stuff sticking up out of the ground like that. And that should be connected all the way up to here is where it's not connected anymore. So items disabled because we don't want them going in, and then fluids disabled. But then we want to connect our fluid pipe so then all of it's draining, which I don't understand why it had essence in it to begin with. So let's cover this up with the facades. Okay, so now it's all hidden. Can't see any of it. Close the door. Turn her on. Alright, so we got power. You can see obviously that the zombie is, and the spawner's going 4 zombie pigmen at a time in a lidded room, just the zombie pigmen. So don't have to worry about anything else. They're getting pushed over. Now, the only other thing we have to work on right now is the fact that this thing is going to keep going. Now, as you can see, nobody's died yet. And that's an issue. This is why you always want to test your systems out before you walk away from them. So we're going to turn that off. And they should, I'm assuming it's probably going to be a power issue, because I'm going to think we're not getting enough power back to that spawner. Or to that. Yeah, because see, after a little bit, so we're having a power issue now. And one easy way to find that out is we're going to have to break back in here. I should have left this open. And the mob essence isn't draining either. Always active. Oh, stop it. Okay, so why are you not training out now? There shouldn't be mob essence in this system. Okay, let's still check our connection here. Okay, so we've got a problem with our connection here. The fluid intake is not working. So maybe let's see if we can find make up the powered one, and then I'll test that one. So guys, let me do some troubleshooting on this, guys, and I will be right back, but I'm pretty sure we'll probably just need the powered fluid intake instead of that one. So guys, I'll be right. Alright, we are back. So I've got 3 spawners online. Seems the power seems to be going okay. I turned the reactor on. We had it running for the set up just to run for the quarry, so I switched it around to run on main base power. Wow, I can't talk. And it seems to be keeping up pretty well. And we did upgrade it last night as well. So, yeah, the problem back here was the... Do I have a moment? Yeah, the tank indicator blocks. For some reason, when you put them in, they stop the import. For some reason, it's kind of weird. I don't understand what's going on. But as you can see, I took them out. Essence flowing just fine. I went through and tried different import valves. They weren't working. And then, so I was like, you know what? We'll just start over from scratch. Put the input tank, the controller, and the tank, and it was bringing fluid in. It's like, alright, so I built it out. 1 more row, still coming in. 1 more row, still coming in. Put these 2 in, still working just fine. Put the indicator blocks in, and it stopped working. So there must be something wrong with the indicator blocks, because we are running just fine without them. So we are getting, oh, there's a legendaries, more legend, ooh, another sniper rifle, awesome. Have not got any legendary parts yet. but we are getting blaze rods, which is what we were really needing for ender chests, so we can run some more of these systems, porting stuff back and forth. And we are getting the gold that we are needing as well. I'm probably going to turn some of these off to conserve some power, because I'm probably running out pretty fast. So something like this, I'll probably leave running, like one of these running at a time for a while I'm on, and then before I get off, I'll turn them off. But this is pretty simple. This is using open block fans, railcraft conveyors, Ender IO spawners, and Mine Factory Reloaded grinders, along with Ender IO piping and energy, and then also using the pressure pipes for the tanks. Now, I was thinking that we have another tank block. We do have railcraft, so we should have, yeah, the railcraft tank, which is a lot bigger. You can't make it in, you know, flat designs like this, which is why I like pressure pipes so much. And I might end up moving this, you know, over to the other side and put like one here, and then put the XP one over here, and then you'll be able to come over here and look at it and see how much you have and whatnot. And then I'll have plenty of room behind it to expand, because we might need to expand this storage room, because as you can see, we've got to get a couple of filing cabinets in here for the different weapons from Matter Overdrive, and then of course the swords and possible armor that's coming through here. But other than that, I think the system's running pretty good. Mega Man, I used to play your games all the time. So guys, that's going to be an episode. If you guys liked the episode, if you like the fact that we're advancing forward pretty quickly, hit that big thumbs up button, show me some support, show me some love. New to the channel, new to the series, hit that big red subscribe button so you can see some more. And as always guys, any comments or questions, please leave them in down below. Until then guys, I'll see you next time.